Let's construct another sentence using our verb to eat, kula. To eat, kula. First of all, this is a monosyllabic verb, meaning that it is starting or it has 4 letters only, kula, or 2 syllables, ku and la. So that's very important because when it comes to constructing sentences, we definitely are going to keep the ku on that sentence. So don't forget that. So I've introduced a noun, burger, 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 burger. So how do we say, for example, I ate a burger. Ni li kula burger. What about you ate a burger? U li kula burger. What about he or she ate a burger? A li kula burger. Asante sana. What about we ate a burger? Remember we're talking about past tense. We ate a burger. Tu li kula burger. What about you plural ate a burger? I want to give you a chance. Your turn. Go for it. Li kula burger. Sante, what about they ate a burger? How would we say that kwa Kiswahili? Wa li kula burger. Sante sana. So that's very important and very simple in constructing a sentence using the modal verb kula, but on the past tense, but also using different subject prefixes, ni, u, a, tu, and wa. Asante sana. Let's look at another verb as we end up or finalize this past tense. Let's have a look at how we would say, for example, the verb to drink. Another monosyllabic verb. I had to introduce two so that you can see how it goes. Kunywa. Can you pronounce that? Kunywa. 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 Brilliant. I've introduced a noun again. Water. How do we say that? For water? Maji. Asante sana. Let's see how we can construct a sentence on the past tense. Li. So I'll be hearing a lot of drinks. I drank. I drank water. How do we say that? Go for it. Ni li ku nywa maji. Nilikunywa maji. Can you pronounce that? Now that I know you're becoming more confident, I would like you to try and construct this sentence for me. You drank water. How would you say that? U li kunywa maji. What about he or she drank water? He or she drank water. Your turn. A li kunywa maji. Maji. Alikunywa maji. Can you pronounce that for me? Kiswahili kizuri. Good pronunciation. Now let's look at the next verb, which is the next sentence. We drank water. How do you say that kwa Kiswahili? Tu li ku nywa maji. Asante sana. What about you plural? I like this sentence, you plural, and it's yours to construct, so get ready to construct. You plural drank water. I'm waiting for your sentence. And say it aloud, please. Aha. Le kunywa maji. What about they drank water? Another sentence for you to construct. Your turn. Go for it. Asante wa li kunywa maji. There you go. All your nice 6 sentences there, constructed with different subject prefixes, ni, u, a, and using the past tense li. And you have verb kunywa and a noun maji. This is very impressive that you can be constructing those sentences at that level. They're not just basic, they're very good sentences because they make a lot of sense kwa Kiswahili. Sante, remember we said that we're constructing sense-making sentences kwa Kiswahili. So I want you to go back, look at more of those other verbs that we have done and modal verbs, and try and construct your sentences, adding some extra interesting nouns at the end. Because in the next lesson, I'll be looking at the future ta tense. I'll be looking at the future ta tense. The future. Let's look at the future. The future is always positive. Ta. Sante sana. Until I see you next time. Kwaheri.